Hey there, YouTubes. Hey there, YouTubes. Just doing something a little different here. You'll see I switched around my base some. I'm trying to do formatting it, and so far I've tried it a few times, and it's been successful. So I throw it here. Eventually, I'm going to try and do 3-man as well, because I really want to get my heroes power leveled up, and well, that's the great way of doing it. So let's check it out, right? What do you guys think? Horrible? Nah, it's fun actually. So I think a portion of them are targeting the guild hall. Yep. And some are targeting the gold vault. And some is targeting my spirit mage for some reason. Almost no damage there. So this is going to be interesting. Runs a smidge of risk here, but I made even further out, so it's less likely that the heroes will pull aggro. We'll see if it works or not. Even with them popping out here to get that, it should still be okay. We'll see in just a second. Yep, it's fine. Thunder God, what you got? I think Druid's going after... No? Druid? Huh? There we go. So we're all revited up, it looks like. I pretty much stacked that all together just so they, my towers get a few hits on them. Otherwise, pretty much they go around. And there's a nice little gap there by my entrance, so my guys don't go out too often. Alright, the tower should take it out. I really don't want them to proc what they're going to. Druid's still good though. So let's see what we got. They're going for the arrow tower in the corner. Watch that proc. That proc just... Now they're all going to start swinging. Like it's nothing. Not too much damage at all. I like it. So far. Yeah, same corner. They might take the tower out. They could, potentially. Let's see, yeah, they're going to take it out, but we're going to get a good chunk of their stuff down before they do. Or I could be completely wrong. They did not take it out. Now this spot sucks a little, because they're going to target the gold vault, and the gold vault is lower. That one's not. This one might hurt more than it should. Alright, Spear Mage is still up, so it's fine. So, there you go. 4-manning it. It's fun. What? Whatever. Usually it's pretty cool when you get EXP, getting like 200k EXP and splitting it across the heroes. That's a ton of EXP. So, yeah, just 4-manning it. It's quite nice. So I've got the Spear Mage, got Druid, got Thunder God, and got Druid. I've been 4-manning it, I think, 6 times now. Good stuff. I'm gonna try. I hear you can 3-man it, but you need Cupid, Pumpkin Duke, and Spirit Mage or Thunder God. So you get the 2 buffs. So you have to have Pumpkin Duke and you have to have Cupid. But your other spot is pretty much got to be like a Thunder God, Spirit Mage, or Reaper. Possibly Imhotep, who knows. But you gotta have those. So I'm gonna try that at some point with this kind of setup. As you can see with this setup, when you go to 3, you can actually move this down. I'll show you what I'm planning on doing when I go to 3. I'll have this. Come on. I'll show you what it will look like when I go to 3. So in case you want to do it, you can. So let's pull one out just for giggles, and it's going to look something like this. So someone else can take this design and push even further with it if they like. So if you want to, you can 3-man it with this, going like so, and get rid of these two. I'll put the bombs back later. So my plan would be to put some of my higher level bases, my higher ones, right now it'd be gold vaults. So, didn't move it. Alright. There we go. And then you can see that kind of set up there. Gives additional bases to absorb the damage. And also they have to run further to get to the base. So, does pretty good, I think, like that. So that's interesting design, I think. It's useful. So this is what I'm going to have it like when I 3-man it. Now you can see I'm a little bit more cautious when 4-manning it or 3-manning it, so I have the walls filled in completely. I don't have this little corner out either. And I don't extend this. This isn't extended further that way. Same thing on the other side. This isn't extended that way either. So there you go. That's how I 4-man it currently, and my plans for the future to 3-man it. So if you want to 3-man it, go ahead. I just leveled some of my heroes in this tower over here. I'm only leveling these just because oh, I forgot to spend I could have took this one out. This one can level up, the other one can't. I'm trying to get my might up to get to the next level there. I'll have that shortly. So that's what it looks like when I am on my 4-man setup, and this is what it looks like in the 3-man. As you can see, I have this wall further out than it is on this side. This side has a gap of 2, this side has a gap of 3. And the reason for that is this. They don't run out there, so you can have, if they spawn over here, and they got the mecha men will come down here. My guys will jump over the wall and attack their mecha men, and we'll beat them up. And beat them up until they go all the way in. Which is good. I want that. I am okay with that happening on this side. I am not okay with it happening on this side, because if the mecha men are coming along here, and they would jump the wall, then the other heroes that are attacking the stuff over here would go after my people. Instead, my heroes attack the mecha men when they're right here. And they're still doing their stuff. And as you can see, that happened in this wave, and nothing happened. They didn't go after my heroes, and it was perfectly fine. And that's why it's set up the way it is. So, this is the setup that I use for 4-manning. I like it. It's good EXP. Good shards, good EXP. And also, I'm leveling up some stuff in the towers, but I did it without the towers initially. And, ooh, it was sweet EXP. I got a good 200k EXP, and I was like, oh, that was delicious. So, there you go. And then it's like 50k for each hero. Oof, that's a lot. And my Thunder God's almost doing pretty well there, so. Yep, just wanted to show you guys that so you guys could use it and abuse it as well. That's a great way of power leveling. I know someone asked me, how do you power level? Well, if you want to power level, have less heroes and here be monsters. Now, of course, you gotta be able to still beat the wave, so that's key and important as well. So keep that in mind. Try something that you believe you would still beat. To do this, you're going to need very, very high DPS. You can't do this with tanks. This is not about tanks. My buildings are tanks. The heroes themselves cannot be tanks. They would completely lose doing that if I tried that. You need high DPS. I could probably get away with putting something else other than Druid in, but it's just best to remain safe for the time being until I decide to go down to 3, which is when I get Cupid. But there you go. That's a quick way of power leveling, so hopefully that's useful for you guys. Of course, this is with a Town Hall 17. You could get away with a lesser Town Hall if you wanted to. You just have to then trim and make the lanes not as long, and you can go back to having the corners like I used to have trimmed off too on the edges. So you could trim it down on the edges too, and you can make this a lower level Town Hall. So that's some options for you there. You could also remove these. You can remove 3 of these walls and just move the whole base back 1. So everything 1 back to give even more space. But you're running the risk of your heroes hopping the walls and attacking the stuff over here if you don't have those 3 there and this extended out, because of if your hero bases are 16. Otherwise, if you really want to, this stuff does pretty much nothing, even with the little bit of damage that it does. You can see that the bases remain up pretty well. The only thing that falls, that I've seen fall so far, is my gold vault. Maybe I should just not have that in there. Once I get a higher level, it won't fall. So that's my weakness right now, is my gold vault in the base. That's the lowest HP thing, and that's usually the only thing that does fall in Wave G. Sometimes an arrow tower might fall, but if anything attacks a gold vault, it pretty much falls. But we'll get it up, So that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, you could actually probably throw this fat sucker in there. How much HP you got? 50,000? Yeah. This thing has 52 already, and it's about to have 10 more in just a moment. But yeah, so there you go. 4-manning Wave G is pretty cool. I'm not trying too many attempts on I until I get my heroes up. And how am I going to get my heroes up? Leveling them on G. I'm going to be 3-manning it and 4-manning it. Currently 4-manning it. I'll try and 3-man it soon. So check you guys later. Hope you guys like the setup. Hopefully it does you well. Hopefully you get lots of EXP. Have a good ones.